reaction when he got there. My God, the celebration for the press conference, the Woo Pigs were out of control. They just lost by 24 on the road to Tennessee, and Danger Rand says in the aftermath that John Calipari doesn't have it anymore. I know Matt McCall's got something to say about this.
Why are you going to me on this one? Why are you going to me?
I just know.
Come on, Tony. Why are you going to me on this
You're
one?
a Cal fan.
Cal was great to me at UMass. I can't lie. I got to be good. He was great. I was nervous when I got the UMass job because I was a Billy Donovan guy, and we, went against those guys in terms of recruiting all the time, and Cal was great to me. I just, they have the talent. Something's a bit off. They have a big week. It didn't look great against Tennessee. They have won some games this season. They got the Gators coming in there into their building. Just got to figure some things out defensively. I think that's the biggest thing. They're always going to have talent. It's not going to boil down to how they can score. It's, can you guard? How are you going to guard a pick and roll? What are you guys doing on the defensive end of the floor? I think it's an overreaction. I don't think the guy's in the Naismith Hall of Fame. So I don't think we can say that he doesn't have it anymore. He's won a gazillion games. But I think the defensive end of the floor for the Razorbacks is the biggest key. How are they going to guard? Because they're going to have talent. And the other piece of it is this SEC, man, it is
unforgiving.
And there's no gimmies. There are no – it's like, oh, man, we're going to go on the road today and we're going to be fine. We're going to line up and play this team and we're going to be okay. There are no gimmies. I mean, if you want to do like the bottom tier of the SEC, like you're going to put – who are you going to put in there? South Carolina? That's not a gimme.
No,
Vanderbilt's not a gimme. They just went on the road and beat LSU. There's no – what do you, in the terms of the bottom? So it is a gauntlet in terms of a conference, and that's a tribute to these coaches.
Jarrell, what say you about Mr. Razorback Calipari?
Yeah, I mean it's an overreaction in terms of doesn't have it anymore. I guess that just means what it is for you. And just in my opinion is. Cal is he's still revered, man. It's different when Cal walks into a gym for these kids, and still to this day, even for other coaches and other people that are around the game, it's different once Coach Cal walks in. It's a handful of those guys in this game that are revered in that manner, and he still has it. And you see, he still has it because he still gets pros year in, year out. He's getting the best of the best. He has talent, like Matt just said. He's already spoken to that. Like, he's going to continue to get talent. But I mean, for me, that was always it with him. He's going to have guys that you're going to see in the NBA in the next year or two. What they do in between time, he kind of, I feel like he caught lightning briefly there when he was able to match that talent and maximize just winning at a very high level and competing for national championships. But that's not easy, man, especially when it's a revolving door and you got so much turnover now. And it doesn't help his cause where he traditionally done it with young guys who are not in college for a long time in a blend with some guys who are and still end up becoming pros to now, whereas, you got the transfer portal, you got NIL, you got the NBA still to worry about guys leaving. So it's just like, it makes it more difficult for him because he can't do it and win at the level I think that he's accustomed to, the way that he's built teams. So that's changed too. So I'm definitely interested. I think he still has it. He's still going to be able to get high-level players. It'd be interesting to see what they do this upcoming year, especially as far as like the transfer portal and trying to mix and match with some of these older guys who already have some experience with their young guys.
Yeah, and to that point, Jarrell, like, the game has changed, and the transfer portal has changed games. But when John Calipari walks in a high school gym, or Bill Self walks in a high school gym, or Tom Izzo walks in a high school gym, there's an aura, right? Like who else creates that aura when they walk in there? Like think about that. Maybe Mark Few, Matt Painter, but like when those guys walk in the gym, it's like, hey, like
Hurley has it now a little bit.
Hurley, I would throw Hurley in that mix.
He's got it now, yeah, he's in there.
The Hurley's in there, like the dude is in the gym. Like when Calipari walks in the gym, he's still the dude. Like that's who he is. It doesn't matter where, what school he's at.
I feel
but Hurley, no question. Hurley,
I feel
no question.
I just think this is too John Calipari ass kissy for me. There's a reason they couldn't wait to get his.
I'm not kissing his ass. I'm just saying, like, I mean, when the guy walks in, I mean, I was in Madison Square Garden tonight. I mean, if John Calipari walks in Madison Square Garden, I mean, Floyd Mayweather was in there tonight. I mean, people would probably put the camera on John Calipari. No,
I get it. He's a big deal, but like to me, he's like Britney Spears. Like he was a big deal. He was a big deal. Now he just makes his mouth look weird.
You just
now it's like
John Calipari to Britney Spears, Pony. That's what you're doing now.
I'm waiting for him to make odd Instagram videos around the holidays. Next time he loses to Tennessee by 26, it's gonna be bizarre Instagram photos.